Hi. So I made a video on New Heights, and now I'm gonna show you how to get the Overlord device. Not the true Overlord device because that's really late game, but just the Overlord device. So yeah, let's just do that. I made a pretty simple setup that should succeed. So let's just run through it. Of course, the key to this setup is this loop. It's essentially just a turn made of centering conveyors, basic conveyors, and a centering conveyor here. You're always going to want centering conveyors at your turns to prevent ores flying off the edge of the conveyor. You have here nuclear conveyors, which is pretty handy. These are nice to use. They're pretty fast. If you have faster conveyors that you want to put here, then put those there. Centering conveyor, turn, walls everywhere. For full shield conveyors, I'll explain why those are there later. Wild Spore, if you don't have this, you can use a Freon Blast upgrader that works equally well. And then here you would put a reversible conveyor, two centering conveyors, Big Bertha, Newtonium mine. You're going to want to use Newtonium mine as opposed to other mines because it has very heavy ore, which prevents it from being blasted away when it's exploded, which is pretty relevant given the nature of this loop. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the Newtonium ore into the setup until you have your ore limit, whatever it may be. Mine's 250. Once you've done that, you're going to disable mines right here, and you're going to remove this. And then I'm just going to run you through the rest of the setup, and then we'll get going. Rest of the setup is literally just all the upgraders you can ever cram in here with an ore tracker, because this is available in the shop now, so that's pretty useful. I have a couple reborns here. I have Pizza, I have Astral Predictor, I have Azure Refiner, Catalyst, Scorching Heat, Quantum Ore Polisher, and Clockwork. And even if you don't have these upgraders, if you have other upgraders that you'd like to use, put them in here, but this is just like bare bones. So you have these, then you have the industrial ore welders. Here you're going to put triple coal mines. However, you're not going to enable mines yet. You're going to want to keep them disabled so that these coal mines don't start dropping ores. That's pretty important. I'll explain later. You have then some ore roasters. You're going to want a portable flamethrower with a centering conveyor and then a Freon Blast upgrader to put out the fire. If you have enough wild spores to use them instead of the Freon Blast, you don't need the centering conveyor. Except it'll be slightly larger. So yeah, the limit for these is 6 ore roasters, so you're going to want to do that. Then you have this part, which is just cranes and ore winders. The first time you're not going to want to use a crane, you're going to want to use a large converter ramp, because that's going to make it the size of this. Then you can use cranes. Limit for the winder is 4 winders. Limit for the crane, I don't know, but it's not a very relevant upgrade, so, just put however many you need. Then you're going to have a basic conveyor, not a centering conveyor. A ramp, your 4 ore zappers, which is the limit. And then you're going to have 4 orbital upgraders and 30 portable upgraders, whatever they're called, portable ore advancer, right here in this line. Then you just cram all the other upgraders you have. And you have Tesla. You're going to put walls at all turns, which I actually just forgot to do right here, so let me just do that quickly. Yeah, I like how there's a wall there. Hello? Okay, this is excellent. Alright, and then you're going to have Tesla and a green teleporter sender. Here's the receiver, by the way, in case you're wondering. Okay, so that's pretty important. You're going to want to use the same sender there as you are there. Alright, back to the loop. You have 250 now, congratulations. Now what you're going to do is, you're going to take a blaster. Big Bad Blaster or Dragon Blaster, both of them work equally well. I'm going to use Dragon because I have it. Just slap it down here and back away slowly. It's going to start blowing stuff up, and you're going to just let them all blow up until there's 1 ore left. This is why I had you disable the mines, because the full shield conveyor does block you from seeing the Newtonium ores when they go through. So you're just going to keep an eye out on your display at the top of your screen to know when this reaches 1, and then you're going to remove the blaster. So I guess now we just wait for this to reach 1. I should mention that I did put this whole loop on a platform because I enjoy putting loops on platforms. You don't have a platform, you can put it on the ground, works equally well. However, you are going to want the walls and wall segments that I put here to prevent ores from dying. I see I have a few here, but there's nothing I can do about that. It shouldn't affect the outcome too much. So this will take a while to get down to 1 ore, so I'll just time-lapse it right about here, and see you when it's back at 1 ore. Alright, so it looks like we're nearing the 1 ore mark with only 50 left, so at this point I guess I'll kind of explain what you're trying to get here. The Overlord device is an ultimate device, an ultimate upgrader. I'm not sure how many ultimate items there are, but there are not many, and this is one of them. Before you sacrifice, this is going to be like almost the best upgrader you can get that's not an evolved reborn. So it's definitely worth it to get it. And to get it, you have to rebirth with 1 duodecillion dollars. That's 1 DD right up here. Once you do get it, you can use it once without a Tesla or twice with a Tesla, and 3 times with any other resetter. And it does 10 times flat for any ore. My mines are disabled. I forgot. So you won't see that, but it is 10 times. So that's very useful. It's a great upgrader, and it's definitely worth it to get it. And although it may seem like a fast way to rebirth to get this, because you will skip a lot of lives by doing this, it's really not. It's actually more worth it to go 1 life at a time to get items than it is to skip a lot and advance really quickly. Because then it might be earlier, it might be better in the earlier game, but it's worse in the late game. And the late game is what's going to matter as you start approaching sacrifice, second sacrifice, or if you're just trying to get as high life as possible. So yeah, looks like we have about 20, 30 ores left, so I guess I'll just wait a second. I do notice that there's some ore stuck here, though, so that's a slight problem. I guess I'll have to look. You usually don't want any ores to get stuck or gone, but I guess I'll just have to see when there's 1 ore left. Alright, close enough. We're at a few ores now. I think there's like 5 now running the loop. So at this point, I'm just going to switch it to the upgraders. You will want to let it run longer for maximum effect, but this should work equally well. So let me just remove this quickly to get those ores out. Here you're going to put a green teleporter center. Then you're going to reverse this and watch what happens. However, it's not working because I have to reverse this too. There we go. That was a slight mistake. Here they go. Let's see how much they're worth. What? Oh, those must be the ones that were stuck. Here, non-aliens. Okay, I was a bit worried. I was like, billions? That doesn't seem right. So let's just watch them as they get super gooded. Follow them on their journey to getting us good monies. Here they go. Up through this. So as you can see... Oh, decillion already. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, we have only 2 places left to go. Oh, it looks like ore crane only works once by the blinking thingy, but it is a more compact way of getting your ores up here, so that's definitely worth it. Excuse me? Alright, there. Alright, for some reason that isn't working. One of these isn't working. Never mind. Okay, and apparently these aren't working either, but hey, better safe than sorry. Here goes the first one into the Tesla. Back to the beginning. Here come some other... back into the Tesla. Oh, I forgot to enable mines. Shoot. Guys, enable mines that these actually work. Hint, hint, pro tip, whatever. Yeah, there they go. Now, oh, DD already. Okay, so that's an Overlord device in the bag. Right here, what you're gonna do, you're gonna take this, you're gonna delete this, you're gonna put good furnace. I'm gonna put dark magic because it's a pretty common furnace that you should have by the point you're trying to do this. At the point that you're trying to do this, whatever you want to call it. Alright, looks like they're going in for the winning loop. We have TTD. That's like a real mouthful to say. Yeah, tetradecillions. So that's more than enough for the Overlord device. So let's see it. Here they go. Quadradecillion. Going up. Counting. And still quadrillion. Okay, you're gonna want to start pumping up your furnace. Alright, let's see it. Quintadecillions, right there. Alright, let's just wait for the rest of the ores to process. Looks like we managed it. We got a sexadecillion. Alright, that is enough for Overlord Device, and it is enough for me at life 513 to skip 6 lives. Boom, your rebirth, there it is, Overlord Device. Hope you enjoyed this video, and have fun getting the Overlord Device. Yep.